Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and James Comey just dropped an October surprise bombshell. 10 days, 8 hours, or almost a little under 11 days before the big election. Most of you have probably heard of it by now, but if you haven't, they have stumbled upon new information on Hillary Clinton in an email probe while looking through Anthony Weiner's case there. They came across information about Hillary Clinton. Now, Hillary Clinton's email case was never officially closed, but now it is kind of reopened, so to speak, though it's technically not reopened because it's been open. But nonetheless, there are some staggering words from James Comey. Here's what he had to say. In connection with an unrelated case, the FBI has learned of the existence of emails that appear to be pertinent to the investigation, Comey wrote. I agreed that the FBI should take appropriate investigation steps designed to allow investigators to review these emails to determine whether they contain classified information, as well as assess their importance to our investigation. Huge. You see, Hillary is now being investigated for violating a federal law due to providing material or false material information. And this is, and I'm reading the code here, but the law is U.S. Code 18, Section 1001. That is violations that include pressuring a third party to conspire in a cover-up. Pressuring a third party to conspire in a cover-up, which comes with, well, a 5-year prison sentence. Hillary for prison! It just might come true. But what happens now? Well, what happens now that this big bombshell has dropped just 10 and a half days before the election? Well, 3 things could happen. Here's what you need to know first, though. 11 days is not enough time to come to a conclusion on this investigation. Therefore, the election will go forward. At least that's what we have. But there's 3 ways it can go. Number 1 here is that Hillary Clinton will say we go through November 8th. Hillary Clinton wins the election. Well, if she wins the election, then she can get put into office. And if something comes up on her email probe, well, or in this investigation, they will take her out of office and the VP will take over. Number 2, second thing that could happen is that Obama issues an executive order due to all the scandalous chaos and keeps himself in there until, well, I guess another candidate can be chosen. Now that's a possibility as well, but he would have to do it via an executive order. Third, Donald Trump gets into office and wins the election. Problem solved. So lots of things. But in regards to, I thought I had my phone here, but Hillary Clinton and what's going on. Look, here's the thing. I talked to a real good lawyer friend of mine, and I want to throw out a big thank you. You know who you are. And he said that James Comey and the FBI would not do this with an investigation and bring out new information to surface unless it was major, unless it was totally worth it and reopen the investigation, so to speak. They wouldn't do that unless they had bombshell information to share. So that's where we're sitting at with this October surprise. And we're at a countdown, folks. We're 10 days, 10 and a half days and counting down. Please make this message viral. But those are the 3 different ways it can go. Absolutely. There's another way. I guess a 4th way is Hillary gets in, covers it all up under the radar and goes, well, you know, continues to be president. Now, one other thing that I've heard under the table is if something comes up on her investigation, they will say she got sick and it will be something with her health. Now, that's another rumor I've heard. Whether or not that will come to fruition, I guess time will only tell. But there's also that something will happen with her health mysteriously, and they'll do the investigation under the radar. That's definitely another way it could go. But keep your eyes out. Keep yourself ready to go, and make sure you are counting down to election date and wear red on election date if you are for Trump. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. This is Lisa Haven signing off from this breaking report.